Ooh, wow, this is really weird and you guys are really zoomed in. Pajama pants back there. Okay, so first off, there is construction going on right now, so don't mind that. I just really want to get this video out there because I feel very passionately about this topic. If you can't tell by the title, this is going to be just a little bit about what it was like growing up with ADHD. And I feel very strongly about this topic because my childhood was a little difficult, which I'm sure most of you growing up with this, which it seems to be almost everyone, so you watching this, you probably have it. Yeah, but before I get into that, I just wanted to do just a few updates. First off, there is 69 of you. Like, I am so happy and I am so grateful for each and every one of you who chooses to subscribe to my channel and who watches my videos. I love seeing our little family grow. It's really cool to see, and I'm very grateful for all of you. Secondly, I want to do just a few channel updates. So this channel is not going to be entirely talking about crystals. I know that my channel is going through a lot of changes because I am changing and growing as a person. If you guys don't know, I'm 21, so I'm still constantly changing my mind and what I want to do. I mean, I know what I want to do, and I'm doing it, and that's this. But it's just like trying to find that focus, you know what I mean? If you're in your 20s, then I'm sure you know like what this feels like. The lighting looks really weird, but I honestly don't give a shit. Okay, sorry, my mom just came home from food shopping. But I mean, I'm growing and changing as a person. I am still very passionate about crystals. I think crystals are very useful and very helpful. I do make jewelry with them, so if you're very interested, you can purchase a piece. I also have this guy coming out soon, if you could see that. It's just a plain, simple layering choker, but I will have more versions and stuff coming. So make sure you follow to, you know, keep yourself up to date and see what's going on with my life behind the scenes. I will have my Instagram stuff linked below, so make sure you go follow. So, in the video today, I'm going to be talking about growing up with ADHD, and this is a very touchy subject, I want to say, for me and for a lot of people, because it's very common, and society is very fucked up. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up here. It's very fucked up. Like, when I was doing like my research to just kind of delve more into it, I was writing this stuff down and thinking to myself, like, normal people do this. People without this do this. So does that mean they have ADHD? Yeah. So to start off, what is ADHD? Like, what do those letters stand for? And those letters stand for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And what that is I don't know, because there is no evidence of this disorder, which sounds kind of weird and is a little bit crazy, but that's why I'm so passionate about this subject, because if there's no evidence supporting it, and like all the websites and stuff that I went to say that, and it's a little fishy to me because it's just a word. So it's defined as a common disorder that affects most young children. So, like children in school. I was one of those children that was, I guess, affected by this, and I'm not playing the victim card whatsoever. Like, I want to give a voice to those who just felt the way that I did growing up, because it was very demeaning and it was very hard because you're labeled as something and people see you as stupid, or I'm not gonna say the word because, you know, I don't want YouTube to, you know, do their crazy shit that they're doing. But it's common in most children and most adults. So, yeah. Some symptoms of this include the inability to focus, hyperactivity, such as movement and impulse. So, like, making impulsive decisions, impulsive actions, like, just impulse. Yeah. I mean, I'm a very impulsive person, but, I mean, isn't most of the US impulsive? The diagnosis is making careless mistakes, having problems staying focused on tasks, doesn't listen, so that means the mind is elsewhere, like you're thinking, doesn't follow through, so like you won't finish your homework, you won't finish chores, your job stuff, like you won't finish that. And disorganization. Yeah. So, hyperactivity. This supposedly lasts until the age of 17. Impatience. Fidgeting. So, like, you're either tapping or scrimming in your seat. Not able to stay focused and always on the go. These are just some common symptoms and diagnosis, yeah. So for causes of ADHD, there hasn't been any evidence or genetics that create this disorder. And treatment, medications such as Ritalin or Adderall, which creates a zombie-like state. I see this because there are kids that I either went to school with or that I have at my job currently who are on these medications. And let me tell you what I mean by zombie-like state. So we have this kid, he's very hyperactive. Like, he just kind of does whatever he feels like, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But he is a runner, so he'll run if, you know, you tell him no. He doesn't like to clean up. He just has trouble with change, so he will run. Now, his parents just recently got him the medication. I'm not sure exactly what medication he's on right now, but when he first got on it, oh my god, I honestly, like, my heart broke. Like, he was such a zombie. Like, he was sitting at the table going, "Miss Liz, I want to take a nap. Like, I'm tired." And he was literally sitting there falling asleep. And I felt horrible for him because he was falling asleep. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like, medication. I mean, like, if you really need it, then yeah, take it. I mean, but this kid, he kind of needs it because, I mean, I don't think anybody really needs medication. I mean, for now, I guess he does. It's what his parents want. So, I mean, I can't really, but I mean, it is helping him now, like, in the long run, but he was just such a zombie. And then his parents told me, you know, that they changed up the dosage a little bit, and now he is his normal self again, except he listens a lot better. He doesn't do what he wants to do, so to say. I mean, he still does. Like, there's no such thing as perfection. Perfection is only an illusion. But he listens so much better. So, I mean, I guess it's helping him in that aspect. But, so, now I'm going to share my experience with you guys because I feel very called to share my experience. So, look for these videos. Make sure you subscribe if you would like to see more and if you want to see crystal videos. So yeah, subscribe. So to start off, when I was in 2nd grade, this I remember like very vividly. 2nd grade, I remember being the person that I am today. I have a very strong personality. Like, I am a very strong, tough person. Very easy to get along with, but I'm very tough. Like, sometimes I see myself as a lion. I remember not being necessarily grounded and rooted in the person that I was. So I have a very active imagination. Like, I'm constantly living my life through what I imagine. And that's like one of my biggest life themes is imagination. And when I was a kid, I was so in tune with the non-physical that like literally it felt like I was on LSD all the time. Like, I mean, it still kind of feels like that now in some situations, but I've gained control of myself and I'm a lot more grounded than I was when I was a kid. But when you're a kid, you know who you are from the start. So when I was a kid, I would tell people that I had a dog, okay? I would tell people that I had a dog. So I'll get to that a little later. I knew about manifestation, law of attraction. I knew about that. I knew that your thoughts created your reality. Like, I knew this. I am not a very stupid person. I am very intellectual. I feel like my brain is almost like a scientist, like constantly like breaking things down and like, you know, like delving deeper and like, you know, like I am extremely intellectual. I'm very intuitive and I have really high intelligence. Like, I'm not dumb at all. Like, I'm very smart and I used to always outsmart my teachers, which is another reason why I'm pretty sure I got this diagnosis. But I knew things that other people didn't. Like, I'm still talking about 2nd grade. Like, I knew that your thoughts created your reality. So I would think about something and it would happen. And I was very like positive, very like happy-go-lucky. My intuition, oh my god, got me into so much trouble. I mean, it's not necessarily trouble. I mean, when you're in school and you're an intuitive person, it's really difficult because your intuition is pushing on you, telling you like you need to do this, like stop doing that, like do this. So I would listen, but then I would get in trouble because I wasn't going with the crowd. I was doing what I felt was right for myself. I didn't care. I really didn't. Like, even the words that would come out of my mouth, I mean, I'm still like that. Like, I really don't give a shit what comes out of my mouth. Like, I mean, I have a little bit of a filter, but not really. I just kind of say what I'm feeling at the moment. Which there's nothing wrong with, like, but back then that was a huge issue because I wasn't going along with the crowd and I was doing my own thing. So it's just really messed up. Like, now looking back at it, like oh my god, like I wasn't able to really communicate what I was feeling and what I was thinking properly, so I would lash out. I was also a really great storyteller too. I still am, but I use it to my benefit now. Again, I would still talk about like, oh, I have this dog, my dog and I are doing this and that. Like, I would just be acting as if like I had a dog. And I mean, from that perspective, like, when you're an adult and you hear a kid talking like that, probably like, what the hell? I mean, when I hear the kids talking like that and making up stories, I mean, I just kind of go with it. Like, I don't judge them. Like, I kind of embrace them in a way, if you want to say. Like, I don't put them down or anything. Some of the stories, though, that the kids tell me, some of them are a little bit questionable, but like, I mean, you're a kid, you tell stories. Like, there's nothing wrong with telling a story. I mean, yeah, I believed I had a dog. I really wanted one. And I was gonna manifest this animal, and eventually I did. Like, I'm a huge animal lover. I have 3 animals back there. You can probably see Eclipse's cage. Yeah, you can. That's where that towel is, right there. Kids tell stories. There is nothing wrong with telling stories. But like, I remember, I think it was 3rd grade. Yeah, so we're moving into 3rd grade now. I think that's when I started going through my diagnosis. No, actually, 2nd grade. So we're still in 2nd grade is when I started like seeing all these therapists and doctors. I remember this one guy I saw. He made me draw. He was like, "Oh, can you draw a portrait of me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm really good at drawing. I like to draw." So I did. And then I remember my mom and I got lost coming home from that. But also my cousin, who was a special ed teacher, would come and do these exercises with me that I honestly hated. I thought they were stupid. I thought she was stupid. I thought they were stupid, and I thought my cousin was stupid. I still do. I don't really talk to her anymore because she's a stuck-up cunt. Story for another day. But I literally was, I mean, I was being a normal child. Like, but I had this intelligence about me that none of the other kids had. I also had this strength and this strong personality that none of the kids also had. I was different. And then I remember 3rd grade starting these resource classes, and then, after 2nd grade, I mean, after 3rd grade, things got really, really dark. Because, again, I knew this little piece of information about myself, that thoughts create realities. And I remember, no, this was towards the end of 3rd grade, I remember standing in the hallway. We were walking to the library, and I remember standing there, and I was like, you know what? I hate myself. I hate the person that I am. I'm so stupid. And I was and then this anger came. Like, I was so angry because nobody could understand me. And I hated being different. I hated being different. I wanted to be treated like everybody else. I felt that I deserved to be treated like everybody else. And people were just, the teachers, the other kids, it felt like, were treating me differently. Because I was told that I had something that didn't exist. It's like, I was trying to explain myself that this wasn't real, but then you have people telling you that it is, and that you have this thing, and you're trying to tell them and trying to scream at them. Sorry, my camera stopped recording. And you're trying to explain, like, no, I don't have this thing. Like, you're wrong. Like, I'm just a kid. And then I remember as I got older, I kind of lost who I was a little bit. I was very shy after elementary school. Like, I didn't talk to anybody. Because I created this negative reality around myself, I created this, like, person that wasn't so nice. This is actually also the year that I met my soulmate. We met in 6th grade. But I remember, like, I was smarter than the other kids that I was with. I've always been very intellectual, like I was saying. Again, not trying to be like, oh, I'm so smart, like I know everything. No, I'm not a know-it-all and I don't know everything. But like, I don't know, it's just, I hated myself for so long because people were telling me that I had this disorder that there's no evidence that this is even a real thing. And I am going to be doing a podcast more in depth about that. I just got my equipment yesterday, so I'm really excited. Like, I'm going to be setting all this stuff up this weekend. Like, I can't wait. Like, I am so ready. Like I'm ready to be that voice for people going through what I did, because it's just, it's difficult. Like, I'm also going to be doing other videos talking about this. It's not just going to be this one. There will be more, which I'm pretty sure I already said. My phone fell asleep, I'm sorry. But I don't know, it's crazy. I mean, this disorder is linked to spirituality in so many ways, and I want to talk about that as well. But the next video that you'll probably be seeing is my experience with crystals and how they changed my life, because they have, and I don't know where the hell I would be if I never got into crystals, because crystals are a blessing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment down below. I love seeing your comments. I love having conversations with. Give this a like if you were also a kid that grew up with this disorder, and give a like if you would like to see more, and make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date with my crystal videos and these kind of life experience videos, because I really want to film more of these just because I like watching them and I feel very called to do so. So I like to film them and share. So yeah. Hope you guys have a fantabulous day, and I will catch you in my next video or podcast, whichever comes first. Bye.